We're going outside. Michael got playoff action for tonight from Mill River Union High School. Windsor with their starting 5 now. As there's some glitch in the starting lineup, but they've got the book, as you see them getting into the starting lineup, and the rosters, so they will go now and get the correct start. Now, it was Page last time in the regular season game here at Mill River that did a lot of damage to the Minutemen. Number 33, they'll have to prove on their interior defense. Tonight, I'm talking about the Minutemen. Windsor coming in the 12th seed, the Minutemen the 5th seed. And obviously in their home whites. And we'll get their starting lineup now. And that's the big difference with tonight's meeting. Remember the last meeting here during the regular season, Windsor and Mill River went down to the final seconds. Remember, Windsor had the lead coming into the 4th quarter, ended up losing, I believe, by 5 points, but they didn't. Mill River was out the service as Nate Halligan, so it's Halligan in the lineup tonight. We'll see how that changes perspective of tonight's ball game. We got the starting 5. Winner moves on. As we have playdown action for you on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports, Munger Vision. Again, you go to PEGTV.com, click video on demand, and you can surf the archives there and pick out what game you'd like to watch. You can also go to the Sports Beat link and see what Sports Beat's playing or some of the past Sports Beat. But in case you haven't figured it out yet, Windsor's in the green uniforms, Mill River in the white. Should be a great ball game tonight. It's a gym, probably almost over 3/4 full now. And they do take their basketball very serious here down into North Clarendon, Vermont. Taggart coming out. Was held in check for the most part in their last meeting against Windsor. Matt Donor did a lot of the damage for the Minutemen, but again, we'll see what changes. They played just 2 weeks ago against each other. Joe McKernan, Pat Whalen, and Jim Corbo, the 3 officials out there for tonight's ball game. Right off the bat, they go to Taggart, and he'll get the basket. Mill River with the push down the floor. Callahan was held in check right there, number 22, the last time these two teams met. And Callahan is a big-time scorer. He'll run the offense, and that's Zepp with the touch. They look down inside for Page, number 33. Dana traveled, yeah. Got up there on the wheel. The defender stepped out. That threw the wheel off on the offense and forced the travel. And of course, Joe McKernan's brother, John McKernan, also an official. Seeing him during the playoffs over at the West Rutland girls playoffs. Now his brother Joe here, Jim Corbo here. A couple Proctor guys on the floor. Pat Whalen. Seems like he's every game I do this year. Taggart matched up against Zeff. Will toss the ball down inside. And Goyette, double dribbles. Absolutely good call. Playoff nerves, maybe a little extra adrenaline, whatever, but it'll be a turnover. It's 2-0 Mill River, 7:24 to go. Same rules as the regular season. 8-minute quarters, overtime if necessary. Like I said, it's a one-and-done tournament, and Windsor running that wheel up top, and Townsend, no good. Rebound will be Donor, and they'll flip the ball out. Winnie Townsend took the shot, no good. Goyette, contact, and just can't kiss it home. They'll go out of bounds, and it's going to, I believe it's hit off Page, number 33 for Windsor, so the ball's going to stay down this end of the floor. And Taggart will take the ball out of bounds. Now, Taggart kind of player that can take a ball game over. You have to kind of switch your defense around to accommodate him. Donor will nail it from the outside. They'll make it 4-0 Mill River. already a different looking ball game from the last time these two teams met, as Windsor jumped out to an early lead and actually a double-digit lead in that regular season game. Townsend pivoting, looking, and finding Callahan. Callahan falling backwards off. I think what happened here was Callahan jumped off, was looking for the foul on the contact and just kind of heaved it up there, hoping to get 2 shots out of the deal. There was no whistle on the play, and the ball will go out of bounds now to Windsor. And again, same deal with my camera. I just turned it on. It's got to warm up, so I'll keep playing with it. Dan will settle down. Dana got the defender in the air, missed the shot. Page will back in and go to the left hand high off the glass. And I believe Halligan might have actually got a piece of that. If he didn't, he definitely changed the shot just by being there. And Bankert behind the back will go back and not be able to get the basketball, though. But they say it's going to be out from Page, number 33 of Windsor. Where's Harry Ledoux, the coach at Windsor? He's been there since they put up the peach baskets, play ball with. He's been the coach at Windsor as long as I can remember. Taggart, open, got it. That time he just circled his defender around, opened up the shooting hand, makes it 6-0 Mill River. Mill River thinking in all likelihood, if they survive tonight, they'll play the number 4 seed, the Siskoy. Donor got right in the pack again. They've worked on that wheel. To disrupt the wheel offensively, all you got to really do is just step out on the defense. Taggart hard to the floor. We'll get up. Goyette, free ball on it. Got it. And Harry Ledoux going to need a timeout. It's Mill River, a whole different looking team this time around against Windsor. They jump out to a 9-0 lead on some pretty well executed defense that turned their offense loose. They got a 9-0 lead on Munger Vision. A much needed timeout right there. And Soul in the ball game, number 12 for Windsor. He's the first substitution for Windsor. And Callahan trying to get involved in the game, went up and I don't know. We'll never know if it was blocked or not. That will be saved. Page with the ball. Whoa. Joe McKernan lifted the arm, waiting to make the travel call, and pulled it back down. There's the pickoff by Zepp. Got a 2-on-2 coming down. Soul wants to bring the ball back across, and it should stay with Windsor. Went off in the foot of the Mill River player, out of bounds. And Windsor looking for their first basket of the ball game. 5:17 to go the first quarter. Jake Carlton coming in for Josh Bankert for Mill River, and Carlton will be wearing number 10 in white. You see Zepp being guarded down there by Goyette. It has been a different feel tonight for this ball game. Soul count the basket. Yes, Pat Whalen says that it is good, and he'll get the and one. I'll have to wait for the call. I didn't get the number. I believe he said number 10, Jay Carlton. That is it. So the freshman Carlton will pick up the foul, and that's the game's first foul 3 minutes into the contest. And Austin Soul taking his time, sighting the basket, and got it. Again, Windsor's trying to settle down now. And it's kind of strange that he'll settle down by going into a press as they try to force some turnovers and pick up the intensity on their end of the floor. Nice pass to midcourt. Goyette got it to Carlton. He'll look inside and you want to swing the ball back around. Now the wheel up top between Circles and Taggart being guarded by Soul. Carlton's a good outside shooter. They'll have to keep a body on the perimeter. Halligan off the glass. No, set on the rim, kept it alive, and out of the pack with it will come Page, and he'll chase down the ball. And Zepp with the touch. Now Callahan. And they're going to need offense from Callahan tonight. They didn't get a lot from the offense from the last game. The defense for Windsor, or from Mill River, really keyed on Callahan. There's an inside move as Dana will get the basket, number 32. And since that timeout taken by Windsor, they have gone on a 5-0 run, closed lead down to 4. That's going to be knocked away. They tried the long pass to Carlton. And another turnover. It's the Yellow Jackets defense. Something really wouldn't come off the top of my head, but I think of Windsor. Either their run and gun fun bunch offensively, but their defense able to get them back in this ball game and set on a rim. Wouldn't go. 2 shots coming up as they get the ball inside. And the difference since the timeout is they've gotten the ball inside for some baskets, and that's what they did the majority of the damage against Mill River in the game I keep referring to, the regular season game here. And that foul will be on Halligan. That'll be his first, but the team's second. And the shot up and no good. As Elliott Stewart, number 40, into the ball game for Mill River for the first time tonight, along with Zach Fuller, number 24. As Donor and Goyette will sit down, catch their breath. With 3:56 to go. Just about the halfway point of the first quarter. 9-6 Mill River with the lead. Halligan to Taggart, and he'll throw across to Stewart. And Taggart draws a lot of attention defensively. Right now they have Soul, number 12, on him. And that's been a good matchup since they brought Soul in. On the run off the window, no good. Zepp with the rebound, so one and done. Here come the Yellow Jackets. 22 is Callahan. Crossover through the paint, up, and kind of an awkward looking shot. It's going to be last touched by Dana out of bounds of Windsor. Goes to Mill River. Jason Smith, of course, the head coach at Mill River. To replace longtime coach Mike Seward. Wow, awful nice guy to work with, Mike Seward was. Carleton, first shot of the ballgame, will rim out on Halligan. Up and got it. The big guy, number 55, down inside with the offensive rebound and the putback. 11-6, so that will end the Windsor run at 6-0. Well, Callahan, baseline was there, took it away, reversed it and got it. Just enough room along the baseline to squeeze in and get that reversal. And don't forget, in Channel 15, you can tune in Saturday afternoons at 4 o'clock and watch the games of the week, all local sports, starting at Saturday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Besides going to the website, PEGTV.com, Carleton free balling it, and yeah, got it. Oh, he's a streaky shooter. He can make 7, 8 shots in a row. Not all three-pointers, but once he starts hitting, he gets his confidence. Up, no good. Callahan had a nice drive, didn't get the finish. Halligan with the rebound. Taggart going long distance. We'll get it to Carleton. Wants to push it inside Stewart. Got it. Great body control by Stewart. So a game of runs down the river, reassuming the run as they push the lead back to 8 at 16-8. 2:18 to go in the quarter, and Fuller with the touch. Will go out of bounds, and coming in will be number 11 for Windsor, Kyle Cushing. Cushing coming in for the first time, number 11 in green. And that's Cushing right there with the basketball. He'll work against Fuller, and they'll go between circles, top of the arc, get it to the elbow, and Taggart right there. Really not good awareness on the court by Cushing, and Taggart with a semi-dunk. That excited Taggart, did a lot for the crowd. Oh yeah, if I was just 8 inches taller like Taggart and athletic and young like Taggart, I would have dunked it too. And he hit the baseline out of bounds, 18-8, and Mill River's gone on quite a run here as they push the lead to 10. Remember, they started the ballgame off with a 9-0 run. Stewart will find Donor. Oh, I missed that. Matt Donor back in the ball. Turnover, and Soul high off the glass. Page got it, lefty off the window and in. Got careless with the basketball, Mill River did. Yeah, they didn't want to get that 5 count there. There it is to Taggart. Oh, they had a good chunk of jersey sold. Did get away with it. Nice run. Nice finish. Fuller with the finish for the Minutemen. We'll double up the lead now at 20-10. And Callahan again having a little trouble finding space to shoot over the top of the taller Taggart. So circle, that's a tough shot, didn't go. Page, that's where he allowed his damage down inside. And push on Page, giving out frustration. Donor was the victim of the foul, and that will be the first foul on Windsor completely in the game, and that's obviously the first foul done on Page. Windsor trying to get organized defensively to put this press in. They find Bankert in the middle of the floor. Taggart has left the ball game. He'll get that extra rest in between quarters now. Stewart called for the ball, jumped down, got it. Actually, I think it was a minute for Carleton. He's catching, shooting, got it. Oh yeah, he's feeling it. That's 2 threes for Carleton. Pushes the lead out to the largest lead of the ball game. 13 points for the Minutemen. Callahan, again, just every time he beats one defender, there's another white shirt right there in his path. Dana will put it on the floor, and Callahan baseline, gone. Nice job by Bankert to take it away. All the way across, threw it out of bounds. He's looking for Soul and just ran out of court with the pass, and that's become Mill River ball with 29.9 seconds to go in what's been a very impressive quarter for the Minutemen. Now that season-ending loss to Fairhaven cost the Minutemen that 1 seeding bracket. They come in here at number 5. That was a rough ride down the floor for Bankert. Now the ball under control in the hands of Fuller. They don't take the wheel. They'll drive below the free throw line, take it away with 10 seconds to go, and Soul traveled. Oh, I don't know what he was thinking. Finished the drive off. And Taggart coming in, and he's going to try to navigate up the court and get the last shot off here for Mill River. Just 7.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Mill River putting 23 points on the board in the first quarter of play. Yeah, and Furman coming in for Page. That's a Windsor change. Stewart to Carlton, and Carlton 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Gonna have to get it up over mid-court pretty quick. There's the push, and it'll count. No. Mill River did a lot of things well in that first quarter of play, and they'll have the lead 23-10 over Windsor at the end of one quarter of play on Munger Vision on PEGTV, Channel 15 Sports. As you can see, it'll be Mill River's basketball. I'll get the second quarter underway, and the way Mill River was working on their team defense, communicating, switching off, their offense clicking along, a lot of people contributing. Windsor's going to have a good start here to the second quarter, or they could be pretty much a long bus ride home. Halligan down inside got fouled. I like the way they're bringing the ball around the perimeter, sliding it down along the baseline, getting the big guys like Halligan involved in the offensive scheme. Like I said, one of the biggest differences, obviously, in this ball game is Halligan's available to play against Windsor. And he'll get 2 shots as a foul. He's on Furman, and the first shot good. Isn't that well? And Jim Corbell, and Joe McKernan, the 3 officials, 3 gentlemen working this ball game. Halligan taking his time. Well, Coyle and get them both. And that becomes a 15-point bulge now for the Minutemen. Like I said, in all likelihood, they expect to play Missisquoi, the number 4 seed. Up. Wow. Good defense right there as they just stood their ground. Got tough. They're playing a lot tougher tonight, but they're playing a lot. Yeah, he carried the basketball. That now be the call. Carry upon, whatever you want to call it. Dribble came up on him, and that will result in a turnover. There have not been a lot of turnovers by Mill River in this first half of play. And that's Townsend with the basketball. Works out the screen by Dana. And look at Carlton play the good defense. That was defensively tipped into the back court. That's why Windsor's okay to go back and get the basketball. But they tried to run the screen roll, the pick and roll, and the 2 defenders on the trap took it away, and that should be shots. Well, I got to wait and see what Pat says. It could be on the floor. Everybody lining up for free throws. And Goyette called for the foul, and that will send Soul to the line. And all that happening with just 7:08 left in the first half. That is on Goyette's his first personal, team's 3rd. There's Page getting up, going to the scores table for Mill River. Jacob Page coming on the second shot, and that's going to be good. And it will be Tanner Dana, going to sit down, number 32 for Windsor, and catch his breath. One change on the court that I've seen this ballgame strategy-wise is just the Mill River defense really focusing hard on playing good defense. Donor traveled and double dribbled. Yeah. They had a choice there, and they'll call him for the travel. And getting the trap at times tonight for Windsor has created chaos and some turnovers. They need a quick run here of 6, 7, 8 points. They're down by 14, but they look flat right now. And it happens. You say, how can it be flat for a playoff game? But Mill River with a different look defensively. That trap worked. Again, knocked away from behind by Page. Going to stay Mill River basketball. And it's going to be Goyette taking the ball out of bounds and just pop it in the back court. Carlton stepped out. And Soul, number 12, John, the defensive assignment of Carlton, who's hit 2 threes here in this first half. Taggart, I'd like to touch and the push, and a strong finish down there by Donor. Again, just some of the best execution I've seen by Mill River all season long. Again, so they're going to do that. This is the time to do it. Soul again can't get through that trap, and it'll go out of bounds. And again, it's the way they're just setting up a whole different look defensively tonight than what we saw 2 weeks ago. I'd like to congratulate the West Rutland girls basketball team as they made it. Now, at the time of the game, they're only as far as the semifinals as travel on Seoul. The West Rutland girls back in Barrie for a Final Four yet again. Congratulations to them. And that'll be tipped away and out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Mill River. It's going to be Goyette stepping over to the bleacher side here, the Dean Holton Memorial Gymnasium, taking the ball out of bounds. A lot of stuff coming up, too, now that the weather's, well, it's playoff time in high school basketball. That means it's time for the Glozik basketball tournament, the youth tournament, the 51st youth tournament, held at the Hinchy Gym. Looking for another 3-ball. Got it. 3 threes for Carlton. And that's going to change an already porous defense for Windsor. They're going to have to stretch it out, extend it. There's the turnover. And look at the assist coming up. Goyette. Strip of the basketball by Page. Going to stay down this thing. Great hustle by Page, though. Number 33 of Windsor. Ed Zepp coming back in now along with Dana. So Zepp and Dana back in the ballgame for Windsor, number 24 and 32 respectively. The ball almost in the corner here at the Dean Holton Memorial Gymnasium. And you see Taggart, one of the captains on the team, setting up the inbounds play, and Zepp will take the ball away. The pass is a tad bit behind Banker, and here comes Soul. Now Callahan not in the ball game right now. Townsend just out of control. Lost it. Nobody touched it. Just the baseline wasn't there. He didn't recognize that till he got there. And then he had nothing to do with nowhere to go with the basketball. 30-11. The Minutemen by 19 points. Still 5:27 to go in the first half. Boy, just get the feel watching tonight. The intense preparation, the practice, everything. I mean, they're really, you know, it's hard to say a team's playing a complete ball game, but right now for a half a ball game, they have played excellent defense and have executed their offense very well. Boy, Soul again forcing the ball inside. Taggart standing at the top. The way they've got, I like the way they're playing the top of the defense tonight. They're not allowing the ball to go down inside because they stopped it up top. Oh, Halligan to the hole, and Nate Halligan with the bucket. 32-11. Mill River in control here. 4:50 to go in the half. The Minutemen looking to move on to the quarterfinals. And again, so the lead has ballooned up to 32-11. And Windsor right now, not the same team on the floor from 2 weeks ago, but they need, well, they have 4.5 minutes to go to get to the half and have something positive to talk about. They need a run right now. Of course, that's easier said than done. Is Mill River, like I said, but see how they've got the defense extended up top? And that's, I like it. I like what they do. It's almost like a 2-in triangle. I know it isn't, but that's when you watch it. Flex around, Stewart had it, lost it, up, and foul. Just a good bounce there for Windsor, and Townsend in the right spot. And he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line. And there haven't been a lot of fouls in the ball game. The two teams right now combined for only, well, that'll be the 6th foul combined. That foul on. They have it on Jack Fuller. Now, okay, he's on the floor, so it is Fuller. That shot good. Just the 12th point of the ball game for Windsor. And Callahan going to be coming in for Townsend, the shooter for Windsor. Number 22 will be Callahan. Still coming down. Callahan, they really need him to get into the ball game physically. He's been blanketed out there defensively. Hasn't had a chance to really get a lot of looks to get shots off. He's playing Taggart in the backcourt. There's Soul on the step out. Taggart behind his back, then the pass up to midcourt to Fuller, and Fuller. They want Taggart to have the ball to run the offense and set it up. One thing, you know, you think of Taggart, you think of all the offense, you know, the shooting, the smooth ball handling and all that. But the other thing about Taggart and all that full year of varsity experience last year, because he's only a sophomore this year, when he brings the ball up, he can see and throw over the top of his defender most of the time. He's a big kid. He's 6'5", 6'6", and he handles the ball like he's 5'8", 5'9". See that right between the legs? But think of that when he's bringing the ball down. Watch him match up against Callahan. He's a head above him, physically, size-wise. So he's been able to distribute the ball. So he can throw over the top of the trap right there. Fuller travels. Yeah, there's the call from Big Joe McKernan. And it'll be Windsor with the basketball side out. Soul and Callahan backcourt again. If I'm looking for a key to this first half that has seen we were able to get out to a 19-point lead, it's been the way they've aligned the defense, the switches, the intensity on defense, and the way they've come out with the changes they made defensively. Oh, Zepp will save it, but the who? Banker comes up with it. So Mill River will have the basketball. Taggart catches, fires, and no. Halligan just out of his reach. Soul with the basketball. Long pass up ahead. Dana to the finish. Blocked by Taggart. He'll control it. Up ahead to Fuller. He's got clear court, and he took steps. I think he was trying to get enough lift and flight to jam the ball. Of course, I'm only joking, but we've already seen Taggart tonight with a fingertip dunk. And she got within a fingertip of the rim and dunked it. Oh boy, Windsor got a lot of regrouping. Game far from over. I'm not trying to seal the deal here early, but they just look flat tonight. See, they ran that wheel last time, and they had a lot of success with it. And I didn't understand why Mill River didn't step out defensively up top against it to stop it. Tonight, I like what they've done defensively, Mill River. I mean, not just physically on the court executing it, but what they practice a game plan. They ran the stack to get the ball in bounds, and Taggart just stepped out. Nobody followed him. Callahan, 22. A tough defensive assignment tonight. Goyette to Carlton. He's got 9 points, all 3-pointers here in the first half off the bench. And he'll slice to the hole, and no. I like the drive. We've seen him step out and hit 3 threes, but then he's got the ability right there to put the ball on the floor and go past the defender on the dribble. And that'll be Donor with the foul. Push on him from behind. And I do believe that's his first foul. That is his first foul, team's 5th. And all that happening with just 2:39 to go. The first half of play. And just want to remind you, like I said, the good weather coming up. You got the Glossic tournament, and this is probably going to air too late to get you there live, but you'll be able to see the Glossic tournament 2 ways. On Channel 15 physically on the television, or on PEGTV.com on the internet, free of charge, anytime, anywhere you want. And there's going to be a trip call, and Carlton will pick it up, number 10, and that will be his 2nd foul. That's only the 16th foul. No shot check coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Now see Soul step to the side and want to take the ball in bounds. And Callahan, number 22. Well, I've been real quiet tonight, yes. And that's the thing about Taggart. People, when he really works hard on it, he's a very good defender. Tonight, he's working hard. Page will pick up the foul as he fouled Donor, and it's going to be just the 3rd team foul on Windsor. And I believe that's the first foul on Page. But the foul will go out of bounds. Goyette will take it out, number 11. Also, you've got that's the 2nd foul on Page. I correct that. You've got the Loyalty Day parade coming up. Stewart able to put the brakes on and not get the travel called. The spin move by Donor, and got it on the baseline. 33-60 by Matt Donor, and then the finish. They'll make it 34-13. Mill River with the lead. There's Callahan driving hard, and I'm not sure if it was on Taggart. I guess so. No, it isn't. It is not on Taggart. Well, that's not the number Joe gave. No, it's on Carlton. Taggart played excellent defense, and now he's being told the foul wasn't on him. So Carlton will sit down with the 3 fouls. There's 2 shots. I believe that's what the discussion. He's got to wait till the 2nd shot. Yeah. Callahan will get the first basket. Now the switch will be made. Eric Brown, 21, also stepping in. That's a Windsor change, Eric Brown is. He's coming in for Soul. Brown will wear 21. Banker is coming in for Carlton, who will sit down with the 3 fouls. 1 of 2 from the line, 34-14. Mill River by 20. Goyette bouncing to the outside. We'll give it out to Bankert. Josh Bankert. His pass back, tipped by Zepp, and then the long arms of Taggart able to get there and get the basketball. Donor blocked by Zepp. 2-on-2 the other way. Callahan threads the needle, perfect pass, and got the finish. Windsor gets the ball to Zepp on the break, and he'll make the basket. 34-16, Mill River. Again, they work the ball to the middle of the floor and then go back up to Bankert. Oh, the defense was hedging toward the paint. And Bankert able to recognize that and just took what they gave him and made the layup. Windsor going to have a lot to talk about at the half. One thing they got to do is get a little difference on the offense here because Mill River's defending that wheel up top very well. Brown off the mark. Oh, weak side rebound. Count it. Elliott Stewart going to pick up the foul. Dana with the bucket. That is the first weak side rebound I can remember that Mill River has given up offensively to Windsor in the ball game. That is an underrated stat. Let me tell you that. And I'm telling you that. So we talked about the Glozik tournament. I talked about, oh, what a tip in by Callahan. Great tip by Callahan. 36-20, 38 seconds going to have. But you've got the Loyalty Day Parade. You've got the Glozik tournament. You've got PEGTV.com. Sports Beat is on there. You can catch that. All kinds of good stuff happening. And we'll talk about spring sports coming up on Munger Vision. Taggart, no. Rebound, Stewart. They'll kick it back out to Taggart, and they'll settle it down and recycle the offense. They'll set up the play with 20 seconds to go in the half. And it has been an excellent half for Mill River. Now they're just bringing the clock down. Taggart, oh, look at that quick. I say, I'm guessing 6'5". Handles the ball just beautifully. And almost stolen away. Callahan going to count if it goes. Nope. So Mill River halfway to the quarterfinals. They'll lead 36-20 over Windsor at the half on Munger Vision. Down by 16. We'll see what changes Windsor made during the half. And the same thing too. When Mill River squad. Right now it's that same offense being ran by Windsor we saw in the first half that Mill River had such a good defensive half against, and that's going to be coming on with Callahan. No, they had the look from the free throw line, and Dana can't get the shot to drop it. He's saved by Page and Callahan. They'll get another offensive touch. He put it on the floor and he got fouled. And Jim Corbo with the call this time. Been very well officiated basketball game. And I know Joe McKernan personally. I know sometimes he drops on Channel 15 broadcasts, but I've had fun with Joe over the many years. Of him officiating that basket good, and then the press being set up by Windsor after the made basket. And I jokingly said this year when Joe's brother John, who's also an official, I said he's now the best official in the McKernan family. Of course, they're both very good, probably equal. But I got to see Joe's son play basketball over at Proctor, and that's going to drop and count. Taggart might be skinny, but he's strong on the court. I mean, he had enough strength and a little luck there to get hit and finish off the shot. No, but Joe's son and daughter play ball. They're very good ball players. Get to see them. And let's see, 5th grade, another 4 or 5 years at the high school level. But no, I just like to, first time I've seen Joe all year. I don't know if he's avoided me and picked these games where I wasn't going to be or what, but I've always enjoyed chatting with Joe. Good, very good official. Taggart this time, they dropped him back on the back line of the 2-3 zone. That's going to be a hook shot, no good. Halligan, oh, tough rebound. That's Halligan right there. Was at his best. That was a tough rebound. Nice save by Bankert. And that pass was heading toward the sideline. And of course, now Taggart will come over and get the basketball. Of course, Taggart last year, the freshman, the first thing I noticed about him was he had a long red hair. This year he's got it all trimmed up, got a good looking do. Not as easy to spot him. I remember I interviewed him after the Burton quarterfinal win here. I didn't read a lot of the players, but he was one of them. And that was fun because he's that little deer in the headlight look being on TV for the first time, camera and stuff. I like to interview him again. Just see how much he's changed now. He grew up and matured and got a little more confidence. And is a captain on the team. Bankert in the front court. 41-22. Mill River by 19. Only person in any type of foul trouble for Mill River is the freshman Jay Carlton. Count it. Oh, what a nice footwork by Halligan. And that's very overlooked. When you look at big men, young big men, sophomore like Halligan, his footwork is very good on that play. And now push lead to 43-22. Third foul on Page. Got it. 5:49 to go in the third quarter, and Windsor right now acting like they'll have no response here in 2. The good pressure being applied and the good execution. There they go. They got the ball inside. This time they brought the ball down the outside perimeter and slid along the baseline to go inside the Page. Halligan, great readjustment to the ball by Halligan. Made a nice adjustment here. The Donor up ahead, and the bucket, and the foul. And Callahan, good call. I mean, he's got to give him time or space to land it, and he didn't. Then Callahan will pick up the foul, and Matt Donor, the other captain on this River squad. Actually, the only senior, I believe. I don't have my roster in front of me, but actually, I do have my roster in front of me. Actually, the only senior. Yeah, I was right. Oh, I got my roster. I can tell you how tall Taggart is. He's listed at 6'3". So I gave him 2 extra inches at 6'5", but he's 6'3". 47-24, and I gotta be honest with you, I expected a Mill River win, but I did not expect a rout like this. Banker with a good push. I see the Missisquoi scouts here in the stands, a lot of different schools here, of course, but they're lining up to be their next opponent. In Mill River. I like Mill River as far as getting past the next round. They were a much better team than Mill River was at the end of the season, which is natural. That's why all teams should be a better team at the end of the season. Improve and gel and make adjustments and learn. And long pass to Bankert, up, and look at the hustle by Donor. Up and got it. And Donor running down the floor, and Harry Ledoux, all those years of coaching or not, might not be able to pull an answer on the bag of tricks tonight as the Minutemen up 51-24 over Windsor. And Townsend in the ballgame. Now, he started the ballgame with 13, Townsend and Green. But he hasn't been in. This first time I've seen him in the second half. Callahan has been silenced tonight. And that whole huge right now. If they're going to get out of it, it is a 27-point difference in the ballgame. And like I said, I did expect him over to win tonight, but I thought it'd be a 10 to 12 point ball game. Well, what do I know, right? Say what, a lot of good adjustments, and look at that block. Taggart just ate him up defensively. Taggart's done it tonight. It's impressed me tremendously with his defense. In the last game of the year in Fairhaven against Fairhaven, the River came up just a bucket short, and that's going to be no good. On the roll, I thought he might have got it. It's a one and done. Page got the rebound in the head to Callahan. Free ball on it, and no, front rimming it. And they're almost to the point where they're just going to have to put up 3, seriously. And Page not at his most effective outside. Will miss the shot, and Banker got the rebound and get the push from behind. Yep. And Banker comes to a land just at the top, at the landing at the top of the arc.
Turn over the ball, it's white.
That is the third team foul on Windsor. Mill River just with 1 foul here in the second half. With Stewart, Fuller, and Carlton coming to the ballgame for Mill River, as Goyette, Bankert, and Donor will sit down. For Coach Jason Smith, I just want to invite you, as I always do, to watch Sports Beat on Channel 15. That's my talk show. And it's on the television Monday nights at 4:30, Tuesday nights at 5:30, Thursday nights at 9 p.m. And it's on the web at PEGTV.com. You can click the Sports Beat link. It'll take you right to it. I am coming up sit-down chat with Pat Lawhan, who's long-time association with the Glossic tournament. Talks about a lot of history of the Glossic tournament. And Jim Shortle also on that show talking about the Glossic and youth sports, youth basketball, and officiating. I thought it'd be a pretty interesting show. I hope you do. There's a steal by Dana as Tanner Dana lines up his steps, draws the foul. Taggart will pick up the foul. Yeah, and he knew that one. He gave a sheepish look to Pat Whalen, but he collected, I believe it's just the second foul. I don't even know if he's got, it might be his first. This is his second, so. Team second. And the only person in foul trouble for Mill River is Carlton. He's got the 3 fouls. He's got 9 points also, all on 3-point shooting. As Furman number 40 comes in and Brown number 21. Those are Windsor changes. And so Dana up and can't get the second shot. Stewart will chase down the ball, kicked out to the right side. They give the ball out to Taggart. 51-25 Mill River. If you want to rotate the ball down inside the Halligan. They want to go weak side on the cut, and Windsor sagged off and played good defense there. Nice pass up and got it. I do believe Stewart still got a piece of the ball, even though it went in for Windsor, but that's a good finish by the Yellow Jackets. So assuming that Mill River holds on here and wins out, Carlton looking for another 3-ball. Got it! I think he's hit a 3 from everywhere on the arc now. He's got 12 points, all on 3-point shots. Assuming that Mill River holds on for the win, and if Siskoy does win it, Mill River will be on the road for the next round of the playoffs. Blocked by Halligan off from Stewart's hands, and it comes down to Townsend. He'll push the ball inside and on the floor, and jump ball called. It's Furman. Got tied up. It'll be Mill River basketball. My point was going to be Mill River's on the road for the rest of the playoffs. That's the scenario that happens. And I'd just like to, again, thank the Mill River community, Rob Black, the athletic director, Jason Smith, the coach, all the parents and players for allowing me to partake. It'd be a very tiny, tiny, tiny part of the Mill River basketball season. Videotape the girls and boys games and bring them to you. And also Gary McDonald, the JV coach. Stewart got it. But I've enjoyed another season down here at Mill River. 6:56. Let's do that again. 56-27, Windsor. Behind Mill River with a big lead. Minute 32 to go. Right now, as a coach, you got to start thinking, I don't want people hurt for the next round of the playoffs in a freaky play with a big lead. When do you start filtering people out of the game? Taggart will reach down, and that ball's still loose. Brown, no good. That was Tanner, no good. Furman got the bucket. 56-29. The game getting a little ragged right now. Fuller into the front court will hand the ball to Taggart. A minute even to go in the third quarter. To the hole. Got it. Oh, that's pretty. He's like a ballet dancer out there on the court. His sister, Maureen Taggart, was on the Varsity girls basketball team this year as a freshman, and she's same thing. Very good basketball player at a young age. And it was not touched by Callahan. It will go over to Windsor as Donor and Bankert coming in as Halligan, and Taggart will sit down for Mill River. And again, nice crowd on hand tonight, and they give a lot of support to Mill River basketball down here. Fun place to come to a game. I'll tell you, it's too late this year, but next year you got to get out to the Dean Houghton Gymnasium and catch a Mill River game live and in person. 34 seconds. Tanner, Dana, that's his name. There we go. Got it. Hey, it could go either way, his name, but it's Tanner Dana for Windsor. 58-31, Mill River. Bankert going to bring the ball up the floor. Pushing number 11 in the ball game. He's going to play defense on Bankert. Got to go back and get the basketball, lost the dribble, and long pass, picked off, and blocked by Fuller. Oh, what an unconventional block by Fuller on Eric Brown. That one's just going to retain possession now. 2.6 seconds to go, but they're in their offensive end, so it'll count. Nope. 58-31. The Minutemen just 8 minutes away from moving on deeper into the playoffs. Defensively is what will be no doubt about in my mind an early night tonight. No overtime to worry about. Mill River taking care of business right from the get-go here against number 12 seeded Windsor Yellow Jackets. I believe it was a 5-point win the last time I saw Windsor here for Mill River. They had to come from behind in the fourth quarter to get the win the Minutemen did, but tonight, no, totally different in the ballgame. Cushing made the 3-point shot for Windsor, or made the perimeter shot for Windsor, and then knocked the ball out of bounds there defensively. Donor will hold the ball up top and put this on the floor just one time as Bankert comes free. Now Cushing will match up against Bankert. Can't get the 10 count. They held the ball quite a bit in the backcourt, and he will get it up front. Carlton with 4 threes tonight will go inside. Stewart turns, fires shot, stripped of the basketball. Brown with it, number 21 for Windsor will bring it up, and there's Townsend with the touch. Cushing with the shot. No. Not this time. He'll rim out and got the call travel on. But it was a cool move. He made the grab, lost his footing, made the perfect technique on the pass too. You know, it was to Windsor, but. For the Windsor Yellow Jackets, kind of think of anything positive here to finish up the ball game is Halligan and Taggart coming back in with 7:08 to go in the evening. And I'll just remind you again, that website at PEGTV, I always push the click video on demand. And, you know, I'll take you to the archives and you pick out what game and what shows you want to watch. But I'll also tell you this, the rest of that website, it's a beautiful website. I encourage you to navigate the whole thing. Go ahead and enjoy the entire website. Oh, there's the basket by Cushing. So Taggart, when he's back in the ballgame, he'll bring the ball up the floor. He'll set the table for the offense, and that's going to be Brown matched up against him defensively. Bankert. Spring sports, I have, speaking of Mill River, I'll have the Mill River girls softball team coming up. Stewart, got it. Good offensive rebounding by Mill River, and they'll get the basket pushing to 60-35. Now, a lot of people say to me, well, why do you only cover the softball, I cover the baseball? Different dynamics of the field. I stand in center field. That's a beautifully played screen and roll there by Stewart as he sagged off, anticipating that play, made the steal. But the baseball field, to stand out in center field flat with no elevation, got to be over 300 feet away. Taggart with a three. Plus, I'll be looking into the sun, and my camera just doesn't have the type of zoom capability to see into the home base from center field. The softball field's just a 200-foot fence, so the sun's at my back, so I'm looking like 200 feet in. Bankert got bumping around with Cushing. He'll be calling for the foul, and that'll be the third team foul. Donor and Goyette coming in. Bankert and Stewart will sit down. I tell you, everybody that has been plugged into the ball game by Coach Jason Smith tonight has done an excellent job of hard work and execution. Yeah, and Townsend wanted to go down and tried to, and it was well defended. Knocked out of bounds. They're trying to go to Dana, Tanner Dana, number 32. The score is just reversed, 63-36. And Carlton almost able to not only knock the ball away, but go up and put it back into play. That was cool. That's good. Townsend with a three. And Taggart will wait for Goyette to take the ball and give it off to Taggart. Harrison Taggart, number 33. His game has developed so much this year. First 7 or 8 games, it was all about clearing off the floor and isolating him against his defender and letting him be the cog of the scoring. As the season progressed, he did that right there. Drew the defense to him, set up his teammates offensively. He breaks the press for him now by passing on the top as well as off the dribble. But yeah, it's becoming a much more well-rounded game. And tonight, like I said, he played some tremendous defense on Callahan of Windsor. 65-38. Mill River, just 4:56 left. They can start thinking about the quarterfinal game. And you see Dana off the dribble. Yeah. Once he got even with the defender, shoulder to shoulder, the advantage tips to the offensive player. As a defender, you cannot get on his side. You've got to get in front of him. And that time, Donor got caught on his side of Dana. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are times the defender can make up for that. But that just wasn't one of them right there. Shot no good by Dana. Kind of rushed his free throw. As McDonald and Sadakirski coming in now for Mill River as Donor and Carlton. Foul will be done for the night. They'll sit down, and good job by both young men. And that's no good. And boy, Dana went in there, a lot of bodies. He got the basketball. Goyette and Townsend tied up jump ball. And Page, who said a long time in that third quarter, has the 3 fouls. It's irrelevant now. He'll come in the ballgame for Windsor, and again, he'll be wearing number 33 in dark green. As Goyette will go long distance. and just didn't put enough juice on the ball. Be blunt about it. The pass is soft. He throws it out there with some muscle. He's got Taggart behind the defense. To Townsend being guarded by Sadekirski. There's the screen by Page, and then the roll. That was covered, and the pass is going to be bounced around. Ends up in the hands of Cushing. Go ahead on Cushing, and they look down along the baseline to go to Furman. Wasn't a way to get the ball to him. Brown will chase it down. See Townsend now. Just nowhere to go. Defensively shut down by Sadekirski. Again, a screen and roll. Well played. Furman went down and slide. McDonald just hedged down and Goyette with the steal. Got to split the trap and will muscle the ball up to Taggart. 2-on-4 right now. And Taggart will just pull the ball. That's another thing that's changed since the first part of the year. Taggart, seriously, in the first part of the year, would try to attack the basket 2 against 4. This time he just resets the offense, waits for his teammates to get down there. Halligan got it. Oh, nice soft hands by Nate Halligan, the big man. 67-38, Mill River. And Elliott Stewart at the scores table. Going to be coming back in for the Minutemen. Page will just hand the ball out to Townsend, then set the screen for him, and Townsend's three-point shot, no good. Tipped by McDonald to Halligan. He'll pivot, throw over the top of the trap, and get into the hands of Taggart. He's got the dribble. There he goes, and he'll just like a slinky he is when he moves. Of course, most kids probably don't know what that is, but for the adults, remember, he moves like a slinky toy, which is a compliment. I don't have the vertebrae left to do that. 67-38, 3 minutes to go. Mill River on the way to the quarterfinals. Sadekirski to McDonald, and there are a couple of JV players that split duty between varsity and JV throughout the regular season. Zach Fuller, number 24. Sadekirski sets it up, and no. McDonald able to tip the weak side rebound towards his teammate, and it will go off from Sadekirski out of bounds to Windsor. So Windsor this time facing no pressure in the backcourt. And Soul, number 12, who brought the ball up a lot in that first half. Blocked by Sadekirski to Page. Trips the ball to Soul, and a late whistle and a foul called. Fuller, 24, called for the foul. Nobody in the bonus yet. Each team, I don't believe in the first half hit the bonus either, and nowhere near the bonus here in the second half. Furman missed it, rushed it. McDonald with a strong rebound. Then trying to dribble it up and out, and Goyette bumped from behind, and they'll let that slide. Page will pick up the ball as it rolls to the corner, and here comes Cushing with the basketball. Windsor never got into the ball game. They fell behind 9-0. Made a brief run, got the lead to 9-6, and after that, Mill River never looked back. Stewart won't dribble, and the ball will be knocked out of bounds by Soul. It'll be Mill River basketball. As Carlton and, oh, I know that kid, Andrew Bowen. 32, Andrew Bowen in the ball game. And Goyette and Stewart will sit down. Carlton and Fuller in the backcourt. Sadekirski also can handle the ball. He's back there. Now for the JV squad, Sadekirski is the point guard. Fuller came back to meet the pass, and he just spin to the outside of the elbow. Sadekirski, nice look. Oh, nice pass. Sadekirski with a pretty assist. McDonald with the finish. Minute 47 to go. 69-38. Mill River still executing very well tonight. Page with the catch, and Bowen stripped the ball, and I thought I heard some flesh, and they're going to call a foul on one of the Minutemen down there. And 2 shots coming up for Page of Windsor, number 33, Jacob Page. And they have it down on McDonald to foul. And Mill River, they said they came out of the gates tonight just playing very well. Now there's a bunch of JV players that just came in for Windsor, and they're not on the roster. You know, I saw them play, I just cannot recall their name. So with a minute 24 to go, we won't worry about it. And Bowen ends up on the floor, and he's set, a blocking foul called on Bowen, our moving screen. So Bowen will pick up the foul, and it'll be Windsor's basketball. Soul will take it out of bounds, number 12 for Windsor. Well, the Yellow Jackets got out to a very slow start this year overall. And towards the middle, well, just past the middle point portion of the season, they really started to play some of their best basketball. The game here in the regular season against Mill River, they played a heck of a ball game. Like I said, just coming up 4 or 5 points short at the end. But I thought, just because they were playing good ball at the end of the year coming into this game, that, like I said, I thought it'd be a 10 or 12 point game. And Mill River up by 30, 69-39. Carlton wants another three. Nope. Weak side rebound. McDonald. Nope. Took a hard shot off the backboard. No good. So for the Yellow Jackets, their season will conclude here at the Dean Holt Memorial Gymnasium for the year 2009-2010. Mill River get back to practice, get set. Hope the weather cooperates so they can play Friday. And been a heck of an effort by the Minutemen tonight. That's Sadakirski with the basketball. He's got a nice assist here in the fourth quarter, and Carlton will hold it up. Just 16 seconds left on the game clock. Just see if they want to work out the clock here. Sadakirski pass to Bowen. He'll hold the ball up top. They'll just reverse it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They'll roll it down to McDonald, and they'll be taken over by Windsor. And that's the ball game. A 69-39 Mill River win. So congratulations to the Minutemen. Best of luck further in the playoffs to you. A good effort by Windsor, but 69-39. There's too much Mill River tonight. So again, get out there, support your student athletes, and always watch Munger Vision.